Hello everyone. Today we are again here with Science Makers Genius, and today we are going to throw light on the light chapter of class 10th. Here we go with the introduction. So children, we know light is a form of energy that enables us to see things. Without light, children, we cannot see anything. So light is that source. Light starts from a source and bounces off objects which are perceived by our eyes, and our brain processes this signal, which eventually enables us to see, right? So from our brain only we are getting the signals, children, that those are carried. We know, we have done last year in the about nervous tissues, right? They are carrying the signals, they are going towards the brain, and we are getting the things are visible to us with the help of our eyes, right? So what is the nature of light? Light behaves as a ray, example reflection. When the light gets incident, it gets reflected and then we see the image. Example interference and diffraction, particle. Example photoelectric effect. The details of these things we will be studying in our next class, that is in 11th class, right, next year. So till now in this chapter we will be studying in detail about how the image formation take place with the help of plane mirror, convex mirror, concave mirror, and the lenses. So here we go. First we'll start with the laws of reflection. Laws of reflection. What are laws of reflection? I told you, whenever the light is incident, when you see your image in front of the mirror, right? So light falls on your face and it gets reflected, and thereby you see yourself on the plane mirror, right? So what happens, whenever the light gets incident, it gets reflected, right? So that shows the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection, right? So the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. Next is incident ray, normal ray. If we plot a normal between the incident ray and the reflected ray, we see a perpendicular, that is a normal ray. These all lie on the same plane. If you can see here also, they lie on the same plane. So the incident ray, the normal to the plane at the point of incidence, and the reflected ray all lie in the same plane. These laws are applicable to every surface. Properties of image formed by plane mirror. So image formed by the plane mirror, children, that is always virtual, imaginary, right? It will not, it will not be formed by the real rays, right? It will be formed by the virtual rays only, and it will be erect. Like when we see ourselves in front of the mirror, we see ourselves in the erect form, not inverted, not upside down. So it is always erect. The size of the image is equal to that of object. So when we see ourselves, our face, it is whatever size it's there, like actual size is there, real size is there, the same size we see in the mirror. It will not become diminished, it will not become magnified, it will be of the same size. The image formed is as far behind the mirror as the object is in front of it. The image is literally inverted. So what are the characteristics of light? So we know light has also characteristics, as we human beings have some characteristics. Light is also that source which is having the characteristics. Last year we did about sound also, sound characteristics. So in the same way, light is also the source of energy which is having some characteristics. Speed of light, we denote that with the symbol c, small c, lambda. Lambda is the wavelength, nu is the frequency, where lambda is its wavelength and nu is its frequency. speed of light is a constant which is 2.998 into 10 raised to power 8 meters per second, or approximately 3.0 into 10 raised to power 8 meters per second. Reflection of light by other media. A medium that is polished well without any irregularity on its surface will cause reflection of light. For example, a plain mirror, but even then small light gets absorbed by the surface. So this is all about the laws of reflection, characteristics of light, and the propagation of light. The last thing which we have to discuss today, propagation of light, rectilinear propagation of light. You can see with this figure, it is rectilinear propagation. If candle, this boy is watching the candle, flame, and the propagation of, you can see the light is going in a straight line here. So light travels in a straight line between any 2 points or 3 points. You can see here this boy is seeing the candle flame, and the light is going in a straight line. It is showing here. So what was Fermat's theorem? The principle of least time. Light always takes the quickest path between any 2 points, which not be the shortest path. May not be the shortest path. Rectilinear propagation of light and the laws of reflection, angle I, angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection, can be validated by Fermat's principle of least time. Children, whenever there is thundering and lightning, we have seen lightning comes first, and after that we hear the sound of thundering, right? So light speed we have understood, light propagation we have understood, and laws of reflection of light also we have understood, right? So let's wait for our another video. Okay, till the time, just go through it, revise it, and be perfect in this. Thank you all.